One of the most utilized and essential services in the United States, the men in brown, UPS, are trying to cut costs. In 2024, they are planning on cutting 12,000 jobs, which is a crazy number considering how important United Parcel Service is. Why are they laying off 12,000 people? In Q4 of 2023, on the earnings report posted by UPS, it shows declines in volume, revenue, and operating profit. Revenue for the quarter was posted at $24.9 billion. That would be a 7.8% decrease compared to that same exact quarter in 2022. The decline in revenue is attributed to a 7.4% domestic and an 8.3% international decrease in average daily volume, with weaknesses in the European market and global shipping complications due to conflict in the Red Sea region. So because of the revenue issue, UPS is going to lay off 12,000 men in brown, women in brown in this coming year. And that should save them about $1 billion. Let's be honest, the reason that they've made this response and they decided to cut 12,000 jobs is they were negotiating with their union. So they got into money fight with Teamsters, the union that supports all of the UPS drivers, and the Teamsters want higher wages, more full-time work, and the elimination of what they call forced overtime. Is it worth improved pay if it costs 12,000 jobs, or is this just their response to maybe them getting knocked around by Teamsters? So as of 2022, UPS employs 536,000 people, so they're just cutting 12,000 jobs. It's really kind of a drop in the bucket, but is it worth it? And if a massive company like UPS is cutting jobs, how concerning is this? And let's be honest, these are the last guys that should be cutting jobs, because with e-commerce, with everything being like, hey, I'm gonna buy it and get it shipped to my house, like nobody's really going shopping anymore. And when I say no one, I still go shopping, I go there, but most of our purchases are done where they're delivered directly to the door. So these businesses, if they're laying off people, it's not a good sign for them. Or maybe they've lost Amazon contracts because Amazon's got all their own drivers now and all their own vehicles. That's the Amazon effect, right? How much of this is because of Amazon, right? And it's really expensive to ship stuff. If you want to ship like just a heavy package anywhere, it's gonna be $100. Like, let's say it's a package for 25 pounds. I want to ship it to Washington. If I want to get it there next day, it's gonna cost me like $100. And I'm just guessing here, but this is like, anytime I've gone to ship stuff, it's always crazy how much shipping costs are. There's some benefits, right, to the Teamsters union fighting for the UPS drivers. Like, up until they had the Teamsters union, these guys didn't even have air conditioning in the cars. But there's benefits to having a union. Unions give you a lot of power as an employee. As an employee, I would probably want a union if I was going to work for a long-term company. I realize that they have a lot of benefits to them. You've got somebody who's fighting for you, but really they're fighting for themselves because they get a piece of the action of anything that you get. Like the firefighters union has like 280,000 people in it, I think. Each one of these guys, or it might be bigger than that, pay like, a couple $100 a month. That goes right to the union. And what does that buy them? It buys them political power, it buys them negotiating things. So unions, I think they have a purpose. They have a tenants union here, which is ridiculous in Kansas City. I think those are a freaking complete waste of time, but they've been unionizing things forever. It's just basically you got more bargaining power with leverage. So long story short, man, businesses come, businesses go. UPS has been around for a super long time. With things changing so fast and technology, with driverless cars, with drop shipping, with like drones literally dropping off people on things driveway. Like, I talked to the Amazon guy the other night when I was here late. He delivered 97 packages, he says, on an average day. Does Amazon start not only like another video company, but do they start competing with UPS? Like, I see Amazon as the disruptor of all things. At first it was books, and then they've disrupted this, but now they're doing all these other things. And now potentially they, by getting rid of using UPS on a lot of their stuff, may have disrupted the entire transportation industry. I'd love to know your thoughts. Is this just things that are expected to come? This is just kind of companies coming and going? Do you like unions? What do you think is in store for UPS? Is this them getting bigger? Is this them getting smaller? What do you think? Love to hear from you. By the way, not only do we educate you on what's going on in the business world and in things like that, but we also mainly focus on real estate. You could always get fired from your job. If you owned real estate and you got fired from your job, but you're still getting passive income, it wouldn't matter. And if you had a union that was fighting for you, but you lost your job anyways, it wouldn't matter. That's why no matter what's happening in the rest of the world, you need to be investing in real estate, because that is your safety blanket, right? If something bad happens. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification button. We're definitely working hard to provide you excellent amount of value. Peace.